was for my senior year, I was like me and like three of my friends were put into like the PE with like the girls because like we just had to have like the credits for like you know.
Oh, like for the semester you were put in with girls?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought you meant for like a day.
No. It was like co-ed, and so
Wait, they split up boys and girls PE? Are you that old?
They didn't do that in my school.
Don't
worry, I'm not gonna do old jokes at all, bro. Look at this, brother. We're all there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Wait,
we're getting
you guys? Yeah, they split up boys and girls for PE.
Nuh-uh.
No,
Not at Colton High.
really.
He was at a private school now.
Even when I was there at that private school, it didn't.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you had your own locker rooms, but
Oh well.
Yeah.
in PE, yeah, it was combined. That's fucking crazy.
Well, I came from the good old days when.
Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
Up, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast.
Fuck that one up.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
This is the podcast where we like to normalize checking in on our homies. I'm Mike. That is also Mike. Today we have an awesome guest. Actually, returning guest. Kind of a. I don't know if we've done this before.
Guest.
Yeah, returning guest. It's our boy David from 97 Minutes and Flesh Forest.
Perfect.
And Forrest Gump.
Dude, so yeah, I'm happy we did this. So you're like, I want to do the one without other guys. And we're like,
Yeah. And then Flesh Forest is kind of taking off now. So I was like,
Yeah.
let's do it more for like Flesh Forest, but we could talk 97. We can talk. I have other projects going on. I actually have a new one that we could get into as well.
Sick.
So we'll get into that. But thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
For real.
Stoked. We had to push back once.
Yeah.
Was it you? I think he got
Yeah.
sick.
No, I think he was on his honeymoon.
Or your honey? Oh, you didn't get to come back in time. For
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you
Oh.
said we could do it with someone else, and I was like, I want both of you guys.
Yeah, because
Let's just wait.
I
There's
was
no
gonna
rush.
bring Ty in to be a guest
okay.
host. So I was like, we can either run it with Ty or we can wait. And you're like, yeah, let's wait.
Yeah.
My bad.
I want the mics, you know?
Yeah.
My bad. You were on your honeymoon, brother. Don't say my bad. It's
know.
okay.
I was like, you said you'd be back in time. What the fuck?
I was.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Dude, no. I mean, we weren't back in time, but we were back that day, but not. Yeah.
No, understandable. But yeah, thank you guys for having me again.
Yeah.
Dude, now you get to be in the little room.
Yeah.
You guys
It's
were
humongous.
Yeah. You guys were dude, I think you guys are the only full band. Well, almost full band.
Almost full band, yeah.
Brian.
Minus Brian. Mm-hmm.
That we've really had, and then everything after that, like pretty much people have been just coming in like twos.
Yeah.
Just kind of like two people at a time if it's multiple members.
Yeah, because it was you guys. Oh, did we have Jackknife first?
Yeah, we had Russ.
It was
and Chris.
I was Jackknife first.
Okay. And that was cool for us because we're like, because when we were gonna have the full band, we're like, fuck, how are we gonna make that work?
Mm-hmm.
So we had to like find tables, and then how's it gonna look in the garage? And Mike made it work, and
Yeah.
it was nice to have two of the dudes from Jackknife.
It would be miserable in there right now if we were doing it.
Is it that hot? I bet
so
you it's
hot.
fucking scorching in there, dude. It's like my apartment right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
When we were coming down, I was like, I don't know if Mike's been in the studio all day, so there's a chance that it'll be nice, or it might be like super cold because in case you've been in here like all day.
So
I brought my
I
sweater.
keep the temperature set like all day in here just because of the guitars and gear.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I don't want the guitars like to like
Warp and shit.
dry out and stuff like that. So yeah, because if not, this place would be like fucking sweltering if I didn't
I bet.
keep it level. But
It works. Feels good. I'm
nice.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Feels great.
So much nicer than my parents' house.
they're like, "Do you pay the bills here, Michael?"
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna have the guitarist of Flesh Forest come too.
Yeah.
And I told him, like when we first talked about it months ago, I was like, do you want to come? He said, yeah, I'll let him know, but I think he was just a little too busy. But I'm also kind of like, well, kind of a good thing maybe he didn't come because
Yeah, chilling.
Not too much space,
Yeah.
but
I
make it
mean,
work.
we'll make it work.
Yeah, make it work.
Sit him on
He
here.
could have sat right there.
Yeah. Dude, so all right, I guess this is mostly going to be more like Flesh Forest stuff and then like new project stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
But with 97, you want to give any quick updates? Like what's going on with 97 shows?
Yeah, sure. So we have the new EP coming out that we've been working on for a long time. I know. It is coming. We're making the last minute changes right now. We're going to get together tomorrow and do pretty much the last minute before we go in the recording studio and finalize everything. So it should be coming out soon. As far as shows, we took a break because I hope they don't get mad for saying this, but I think when we drop this EP, we're going to immediately start writing more. That way we can drop like 2 EPs or maybe even an LP, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of been saying no to a lot of shows, but there's certain shows that we have coming up. Like I know we have one in San Diego on the 6th of next month. So
at
next
Che?
week.
Is that the
Yeah,
Che?
at Che. And then we have one in August at midnight hour.
Cool.
So we're going to do that one. But like other than that, we're kind of saying no right now because we realized when you guys know we were playing like every weekend for a long time. Yeah. You don't have time to sit there and write.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and we would try, but we all have jobs, careers, kids, girlfriends. So,
And you've been kind of traveling with your work, haven't you?
oh yeah, brother. But we'll get to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided kind of to shut down shows for now. But yeah, we do have the 2 coming up. I'm going to say it. We might have to cut this, but in November, we have one coming up. I'm not going to speak any more detail on that, but we do have one that we said yes, and it's going to be Flesh Force and 97 and other bands. It's like a charity event in San Bernardino.
Okay.
Like I said, we might have to cut that. I don't know. But
We can cut it.
so that's what we have going on for 97 right now. Yeah, I mean, we're still going strong. I hope people still fuck with us. We've kind of been, I think, on the back burner a little bit. But like I said, we needed to do it to be able to write this new music because it was way too hard, dude.
Yeah.
It was too hard to play all these shows, try to fit in tours, and try to write music. Because when you're writing music, you're together at least 3 days a week. I mean, we are at least like 3 days a week, and we can't do it while playing shows.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, 97's been good. We're still going strong. We're trying. We'll get stuff out soon.
Dude, I mean, straight up, nobody's gonna forget about you guys.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Like you
I
guys,
hope not.
You guys came out strong, and you guys made like such a huge fucking impact when you guys
Thank
did.
you, man. Thank
I've
you.
even heard you guys referred to as the fucking heaviest band in the IE. So,
That's Flesh Force. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We honestly, I know we said this when we did our 97 episode, but we literally did this just to have fun.
Yeah.
And watch our friends have fun. That was the only reason we did it. There was never an intention of like getting big or
Yeah.
it was just to play shows. So the fact that we're still going as strong as we are and we're still getting show offers and that people even care it's nice. It's a good feeling. I've met a lot of people through 97, Flesh Force, just going to shows. I met a lot of people recently and yeah, it's been a good ride so far. Yeah. Hopefully we have a few more years in us, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's going great.
Yeah, you can do heavy music into your 40s, I hear. So
Can you?
Yeah.
Who says?
Yeah. Who said that?
A lot of cool people.
You
A
have
lot,
a
of,
heavy,
a lot of
Yeah.
well-informed people.
do you have a heavy project dropping?
No.
Is this the announcement?
Really?
Although I do have
Oh.
a name for a heavy band that I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to speak it?
Yeah, are you?
Let's
Well,
cut-
are we
we'll- let's
gatekeeping?
cut
We
this.
won't cut it. We'll like beep it. Like we'll
Yeah.
censor beep it.
No, I just wanted. It would be ridiculous, but I want it to be like.
It's not bad.
Huh.
I think it's already taken.
Is it?
I don't know.
That's a genre.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you.
Damn. It sounds like you would be playing like club sets with Tiesto. It's like the heaviest thing you've ever done.
What's the heaviest thing ever done?
This band. in your club sets, your DJ sets.
Oh, my DJ says,
DJ DS, dude.
dude, if I could, dude.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? That I remembered. Oh no.
That was a different timeline.
That was in the 90s.
That's the
We don't
90s.
speak of that.
What could
That's
have been?
that's Alsworld Mike. But anyways, back to
Anyways.
Back to Flesh Force. So let's talk about this project. Let's talk about like because you guys played your first show.
Yeah.
Is this you guys have full band everything, or is
Yeah.
this something that you wrote and kind of pulled people in, or what was like the process for this?
So we played the surprise set. It was just one song. We had Dom. Shout out Dom. He plays for Grounds for Assault now. He used to play for Zulu. He was the drummer of Zulu for a minute.
Okay.
He volunteered to fill in because he was going to go to the show anyways. So we ended up doing the surprise set. Now we have the full lineup. Dom, he stepped down, but it wasn't nothing negative. It was we're all still like good buddies. Everything. It's not what he wants to do. Now he's in Grounds for Assault. He has other stuff going on. So we have our other boy. His name's also David. We have him on drums now. Amazing drummer. We have my boy Keith for bass, and then Jordan, the one that helped write 97. Actually, he's an original member of 97.
That's right.
He wrote the Hysteria album. We have him on guitar. So yeah, now it's a full lineup. And then after that first show that we did, or that surprise set, there was really good traction. There was a good response. So we figured, like, why not try and make it like a real thing now, you know? Because at first it was an internet project. You were asking if I wrote it and put it together. Kind of. I don't write any of the instruments for Flesh Force. That's all Jordan. Jordan writes everything. He writes the drum tracks. He writes bass, guitar, everything. I just do vocals.
Sick.
So I have 110% like confidence that he'll rip, and he
Yeah.
does. Unfortunately, we don't have new music out yet. I was hoping we would have it out by the time that we did this podcast, but we do have new songs in the work. They're getting recorded, and he's a shredder, man. He's a really good guitarist. He is like the brains of the operation. I just into the microphone and hope that it comes out good. But like I said, yeah, after that traction from that first show, me and Jordan got together, and it's like, you know what? Maybe we should take it a little more serious. Maybe we should get a full band lineup, and then now we're here. I mean, we have another show coming up, and then like I said, we have the one in November that may or may not be announced yet. But
Yeah.
so we have a few shows coming up, and yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I've met a lot of people in the death metal community from doing that first live performance at that absolutely love just the one song that we played live.
Yeah.
And it's been a good response. It's been good traction and meeting new people, especially in a different, it's still aggressive music, but in a different music space. It's been nice.
That's cool.
It's cool.
Well, technically, you have the one song out, and then you also have a feature on another
do.
track, right?
Yeah, we can get into that
yeah.
too, because that's a interesting story. So yeah, shout out boys in Knuckle Sandwich. They asked me to do that feature, and
Yeah, we just played with them at Chain.
Yeah.
what'd you guys think?
They're good.
Fucking great, huh?
Dude, the lead singer, what's the lead singer's name?
George.
George?
It's
Dude.
George, and then his brother, I think brother, or maybe their cousins, Ruben. He's the drummer.
Okay. George, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there for when it happened, but they're on stage, and then Peter comes running back, like the Condor dudes come running back, and they're like, they're switching bands between Knuckle Sandwich and 92.
92.
And they're like, there's so much blood on the stage, and I'm like, what do you mean?
What happened?
So I don't know if somebody just in the pit popped George.
Oh, like the microphone into his nose or something?
Or if he popped himself. I don't know what happened, but Karima got this picture because my girl also shoots photography for the shows.
Okay.
And she got this picture, but her hand wasn't like angled right when she got it because she was just tiny and reaching up.
Yeah.
But you can see like his whole face is bloody and there's blood all over his hand and the mic, and he's still fucking screaming. It's the hardest.
Oh yeah,
shit ever.
he's a trooper, dude.
It's fucking tough as shit. But they were like, there's blood everywhere, so they had to go clean the stage.
What the fuck? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they had to clean the stage before 92 loaded on.
That's crazy.
I was like, that's fucking sick. That's so dope. But I couldn't figure out what happened. I didn't know, and I think even the Condor dudes didn't know what happened. They were like, I don't know if somebody like got hit in the pit or whatever. But when I saw that picture that she got, it's like his hand is like bloody.
Well,
and he's like,
sorry to put you on blast, George, if you don't want to talk about it, but when they played their Haven show, he got a nosebleed on stage. Maybe
that's what it is. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know if he screams like so hard that maybe he
He
I don't know.
just
I don't know.
bursts like blood vessels or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I think.
Dude, shout out Bash Bros, dude. They call them the Bash Bros, bro. Those motherfuckers mosh for everyone.
Dude, check it out. She had sent this to me. She's like, if only my hand was angled more properly.
Oh yeah, that's gnarly.
Oh shit!
George out here really fucking thugging it out.
Yeah, he's really doing it, man. So shout out to Knuckle Sandwich.
His brother, I wouldn't expect him to move as well as he did. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but
Oh no, they're
so much energy.
yes,
Yeah.
and they for every single band they will be in there,
Yeah.
which is fucking awesome. I love those dudes.
I love that. All right,
yeah.
so the feature.
Yeah, so they hit me up. It's funny how it worked out. So they hit me up. They sent me just the blank instrumental track and said pretty much like choose your spot type of thing and just do whatever you want. So okay. So it was my first time ever. So when we did the other Flesh Force stuff, it was just with Jordan. It was just me and him in his room, just recording on a mic. So I walk to shout out Manny from Ritual Despair and Hatred 6 Audio. So I walk in to do my part, and there's like 9 motherfuckers in the room. I'm drunk. I walk. I thought it was just gonna be like a quick thing, like so.
Yeah.
I pull up like, JMO in hand and shit, and I'm like, I walk up and dude, I was there maybe 2 minutes, and Manny's like, "All right, Dave, you're up," and I'm like, "Where?" And he's like, "Right here," like right
in
and
front
I'm
of
like,
everybody.
all right. So, and then they're like, well, we want you from this part to this part, which is what you hear like on that feature. And I'm like, okay. And then, dude, crazy enough, not trying to toot my own horn. It was one take, just straight through. I didn't have to redo anything.
Hell yeah.
Drunk as hell. And I tell a lot of people, I don't know how I did certain noises. And I'm scared to do the feature now live because I'm like, I don't even know how I did that. Like, when I listen back, I'm like, what the fuck? But
you were just trying to catch your breath and it came out as like fucking inhales. And shit.
insane, dude. And I remember shout out Ritual Despair again. Matt, one of their vocalists, because they have 2 vocalists. Matt was there, and I was like freaking out, dude. And I'm like, dude, give me pointers because I have no idea. And I've never done this in front of people, especially people that are just going, watching you, and it's dead quiet. And I just have headphones on. It's just dead quiet. And he's like, honestly, bro, 1, don't worry about anyone else. And he's like, 2, don't. One thing that he kept telling me is don't overdo it, and I'm sure don't push too hard.
Right.
You will fuck. He's like, let the microphone do its job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so because when you do gutturals and stuff, it's a little lower.
It's lower,
It's not loud, but I was very self-conscious, like, oh, the mic's not going to pick it up because I've never recorded like professionally. Ended up obviously what you guys hear. I mean, I think it sounds all right. Like,
sounds good.
Thank you. And yeah, no, big shout out to them for even having faith in me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I pulled up drunk. I thought it was just gonna be a quick thing, and it turned into like an all night party, and then
Damn.
But it came out good. But yeah, so I have the Hung in the Forest is Flesh Force single that's out right now, and then Knuckle Sandwich we have Knuckle Slammy, Knuckle Slammy is what it's called.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have more music coming, but. It was interesting. It was interesting to finally like crack that vocalist thing.
Yeah.
Because I've never done it. And it was definitely nerve wracking. And I think now that I've gotten it out of the way, I think I'll be okay doing it in front of people. But I told Manny, I was like, dude, next time, like, just have me there. Like, he's like, all right, I got you. Like, I understand.
And
yeah.
And how is that transition between like, being a bass player and playing, instrumentals on tracks and things like that to like, now I got to put myself in vocalist mode.
So
and approach things differently.
Crazy, like, I'll bring 97 into this, but crazy lore is that I was originally going to be the vocalist of 97, but it wasn't going to be gutturals. It was going to be like hardcore, kind of like Jesus Piece. It was going to be like that type of like just aggressive yelling.
Yeah.
And I had never played bass before, ever. I've never even picked up a bass. I've played guitar a little bit, but I've never picked up a bass. And
so you learned bass just for 97?
During our first practice, the bassist went to go get more beer because we ran out of beer, and I picked up his bass and I just started fucking with it, and I was like, damn, I kind of pulled everyone to the side and I was like, maybe I should just be bass instead of vocals. And everyone was like, you can do whatever you want if Keith's okay with it. Which, by the way, that's Keith that's now in Flesh Force as the bassist. So
okay.
full circle moment. But yeah, so that's how I started with bass. But I've always done like slam, like death metal vocals. I've always fucked with it. I've always like done it in my car or whatever.
Right.
So to answer your question about like the transition, it wasn't like too much different. It's two totally different things. Like I just keep them separate. But yeah, it wasn't. I just hit up Jordan one day randomly, like, dude, I have an idea. It's gonna be kind of like snuffed on sight ish, like just chaotic, fucking crazy vocals, and I just want slam, like. And he's like, yeah, I'll write it, because at this point he had already stepped down from 97 and he wasn't in any band, so he's like, yeah, let's just do something. So the transition was very easy. It was very comfortable until I recorded the vocals. But doing it like in front of him, like it's so like comforting, you know. It wasn't a big deal.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of don't know how to play bass, but I do know how to do vocals.
You know how to move on stage and still play your parts, and that's what counts.
Yeah, I try. I try.
Thanks. So you have an engineer that when you do vocals, he doesn't make fun of you? That's it. That's tight. That's really cool.
No, actually, Manny is very, very good at. He like if you put in his head what you're trying to go for, he will know how to like direct you in that right path. Like he'll say like, yeah, you know what, maybe do this instead, and we'll redo like whatever or change something around. And no, Manny's he's very good about guiding me on the right. Yeah, he doesn't make fun of you or anything. He's
That's
he's
what your
totally-
engineer dude does. It just, it comes out a little differently.
So for Easy Out, the skate punk project,
Yeah.
it's usually him and our bass player Rick, and they just rip me the entire time.
That sucks,
What were you
dude.
saying right there? What was that line?
They're like, why do you have a lisp when you say that? I'm like,
Yeah, no, I haven't felt that yet. Thank God, because I would be like, I'm done. I'll come back another day.
We purposely try and like trip him up and put alternate lyrics into his songs.
Oh no,
Like, he'll sing a part and we're like, what'd you say about boys? What was that?
poor Mike. You get beat up, brother.
but what was it? Buttland.
Yeah.
Buttland.
So on Somewhere in Between, that like final lyric was like, but land
Aim for the stars, but land somewhere in between.
And then
Right.
they said Buttland.
and we're like,
Yeah.
were you trying to go to Buttland? And then it just
So
became,
that's just like,
Yeah, no, I don't. Manny's very like, he really wants this project to like work out. So
Yeah.
he's totally like, dude, that sounds sick. Do this, like, yeah. No, he's great.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you.
I'm over here just burping into the mic, and he's like,
He's like, hell yeah.
takes off his headphone. He's like, dude, that was fucking. All right, next line. I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing, but sure.
something as a vocalist, as you'll learn, as you'll over time you'll get good at realizing when they go, dude, that was awesome. Let's do that at the same thing again. Let's do it one more time.
It's
That
because they don't
means-
like that tape.
No, it means they didn't push record.
Well, that hasn't
Not
happened
true.
yet. That hasn't happened yet.
I have
So.
a pretty good sense of like, I was like, you didn't hit record, did you?
He's like, no, let's just do it one more time. Seriously.
But now you hear it, right?
Yeah. You were practicing on that one, right? 'Cause-
I'm gonna say that for the podcast.
Dude, so for this project as vocalist, do you do the lyrics, or does Manny help with that, or do you guys collab on that?
Dude, you guys want to know something funny? Everyone's gonna put me on blast when
There's
this
no
shit
lyrics.
drops. There's no lyrics. I just screech.
Hell yeah.
Just pig squeal and lows. But now that it's starting to have a little bit of traction, I think I am going to take it a little more serious. Because at first it was just like, this is an internet thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just make it sound brutal, you know? So yeah, definitely now I will focus like on lyrics for sure. But yeah, there's no lyrics.
Dude, now I'll fucking do it with you. We should sit down and listen to what it sounds like. You think like you could be
Write
saying.
lyrics to your
And
old
write
song.
lyrics to that,
I'm not going to lie, for this show coming up, I was like, maybe I should just write to what it sounds like
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Because people have told me they genuinely thought I was like saying words. They're like, dude, your like cadence and like the way that you're like bending your tones, it sounds like you're saying things. And I'm like, yeah, totally. No. So yeah, maybe, we could sit down. That'd be cool.
It's like
Dude, I mean, like when I used to scream for like Creative Void, it obviously wasn't as heavy as what you're doing, right? But there would be times when like we'd play a new song and I'd forget
Oh, and it's freestyle.
what I wrote, and it was just all freestyle, and I'm just saying things that I think sound like words or like patterns and rhyme. No rhyme.
No one's gonna care, dude. They just want to hear it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you can pull it off, like, and like you said, you did. So
There's a video of us playing at the Gilman, actually at that showcase, and we're playing one of the songs on the EP, and I have a completely different song than what actually came out on the record.
oh well, yeah, that happens
Making
though.
shit up.
We've done it like with 97. Like we'll play live songs before they've dropped, and then the lyrics will change by the time we record it. It just you gotta have something.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
I miss so like kind of pretty much all the bands except for maybe like Burner State would have like practice and stuff, would have practice, but like the earlier times with no bragging rights, I miss we would like jam a new song, and like I'm just there, like I'm not playing an instrument, so like I just got and I was comfortable enough with the guys that like we'd run it and I would just freestyle whatever felt whatever, and I miss
Then
that.
just build off of that.
Yeah, because then you're going off of what feels good as opposed to like I'm gonna write this lyric and hope that like I'll write a melody that
I'll
conveys
try to make it work. Yeah, it's different
as
for
opposed to
sure.
just, like feeling it. Like I miss
Like I think, like I said, I'm gonna start taking it more serious and actually writing lyrics, and I think I'll be the same way as far as like just freestyling in that moment and just the flow is everything.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, and you have to rhyme and shit, of course, but the flow is like because I think you were telling Gilly on the last time we were here that if you try to fit in like too much words, sometimes like people will be like, hey, maybe cut out like a sentence or two, like tone it down. So that's why I agree with you. I think it's better almost to just as you're doing the jam session, just I mean, even if you're just talking it, but try to fit in that as much words as can fit that still makes sense and still flow very well. Especially with slam. Slam's all about flow, dude. Slam, honestly, people say that it's like the hip hop of like death metal because it's all about fucking grooves and like feeling it.
Groovy, just heavy, like
So
drivey shit.
I think I would like take up that advice and probably write while we're just jamming. I mean, I think that would be the easiest thing to do.
That's one of the things about like this new torture culture. Like moving forward, we got to play a new jam on at the Chain Show.
Hell yeah!
And it's like we still keep like the fast parts, like the fast hardcore parts, but like bigger breakdowns, like and it's just overall heavier.
Yeah.
But writing that song, like it was because the first EP was really like Jake had ideas for songs. We brought Martin in. We pieced those songs together in like 2 days. Went in and recorded them, and then they just gave me the songs, and I wrote to them. Right?
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't really have a lot of input as far as like, let's structure this or let's put this here, put this here. I just had to make what I was writing fit to those songs.
Do you have any? Do you write anything instrument wise for
Now
Torture Culture?
I do now.
Oh, okay.
Like, so the new songs moving forward, like it's been me and Dan, and now like Travis is jumping in, Steve's jumping in, and it like kind of starts with either I'll have a song or I'll have like a riff, or Dan will have a song or a riff. We'll send it to each other, and then we just build off of that.
Okay.
So that like the new song that we played at Chain, that was like a collab between, and it actually was like, hey, we wrote this all together.
So can I ask, you being the vocalist, but having your own input or your own, like putting in towards a song, do you feel like you have more pride like in those new songs because you've also wrote instruments to it and write the lyrics and do the vocals?
A little bit. It's kind of like, oh yeah, but more than anything, I feel it feels like we did this as a band versus like, oh, we all put some cool songs together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It feels more like a fully fleshed out like product.
Okay.
And it is cool to like, on one hand, Dan will write, like Dan riffs harder than I do, and Dan just loves heavy. Like he's just every day he's like, hey, how about we just let's go heavier, let's go 7 strings, let's go so he's always like pushing that. But what I like is he'll approach with like a song, and then I'm able to say like, hey, vocally I think it would be sick if we did this in this part instead, or let's
Yeah.
move these around so the flow of the song
Yeah.
goes a little bit better. And that's been like, that has made not only the songs like more interesting, but more fun for me.
Yeah, like it means more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool, man. And it's like, it's just nice to see everybody like having like, oh, it would be sick to do this, or like, oh, what if we do that, or let's throw this. Like, there's one of the things I really love about Ty playing bass with us now is that like he's still, and him and Travis both now, like they still have that childlike excitement about
Yeah.
things.
Good.
So even something as simple
I
as
hope
like,
they never let go of
Dude.
that. Like that.
Yeah.
That is what drives an artist to be so creative. Like,
Yeah.
Because you're so excited to put out what you have in your head.
So like I actually think it was like Jordan that pointed out when we played Chain, like that was the first time like all of us were on stage, like everybody was smiling, everybody was like having
That's
a good ass
what
time.
you want. That's why you do it.
Yeah, and there was like a part in the new song where it's just a breakdown. I left it open just so it could be fucking mosh central.
Yeah.
And we were like, Ty, it would be sick to just do a bass slide right here. And you can see like when he's in pocket and he does that bass slide, both him and Travis are just like, it's something so simple, but like everybody's just hype on it. It's rad, dude.
Dude,
It's like,
Ty, like, I don't know if we've ever met in person. I don't think we have. Maybe, but we have each other on Instagram.
yeah.
He is like one of the best, like, local bassists at least, but
Dude.
one of the best bassists I've just ever seen. Like,
He rips.
fucking shred, and he like legit loves bass.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I play bass, guitar, and drums. He's just like bass. But I just have to give him a quick shout out because, dude, sometimes he makes me a little jelly. I'm like,
Dude.
man, I can't fucking play like that. Fuck. But yeah, that's a good choice to pick for
Yeah.
Torture Culture. He's very talented.
Dude, it's just brought like this like I said, like this excitement to things where and then also bringing in Travis, they grew up together. That's like
Yeah.
So like they still get excited about the same things together, which makes everybody else excited too. So it's
Dude,
like,
that's what you guys need. Like I said, I hope they just keep that like
Yeah.
little light that they have, that little flame, just because when everyone kind of like loses that little momentum, it just the band gets stale, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
yeah.
It's one of those things that like not that I felt like I ever taking music for granted or anything, but we had something similar when we had just a younger member join the band when MBR came back,
Different.
and it was like
This youthful energy.
That youthful energy was like, oh yeah, fuck, like I remember.
I can do
that.
a double backflip. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll keep up with you for sure.
But it was cool, and it was nice to like be around that. And,
Yeah. No, that's good. I'm glad that they're very positive about everything that's happening. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's what every band should have. At least one member that's like willing to put forth everything. Bring everyone else up.
Bring the stuff.
Wait, so did you not meet Ty at the Chain show?
I don't know. Wait, the Chain show you guys just played?
Not Chain.
I
the
didn't
Haven
go.
show. Because that was his first show with us
we
on
actually
bass.
did. Full disclosure, I'm pretty drunk most of the time. I know in the last episode I said I was going sober. That didn't last long. I think I did meet him actually. I totally think we shook hands and everything.
It was probably like a real quick
Apologies, Ty,
thing,
if
yeah.
we met. I'm sorry. But I totally know who he is. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we follow. We even talk back and forth sometimes. We'll reply to each other's like stories and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I probably did meet him actually. Damn.
Probably. Now that I'm thinking, I was like,
Cut everything. Cut everything.
Ty's like, no, we have it.
yeah.
He seems genuinely like just chill too. Like,
Oh, dude.
he's not like drama or any. Like, he's
Yeah.
just
The way
he just plays bass and then goes home.
the way he is like that's him always.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I when I first met Ty, I was like, is he just putting on like this like hype man?
It seems like that's just him, dude.
no, dude,
him, dude.
It's
Yeah.
1000% just him. I was like, all right, I love this.
Yeah.
So he's so like just like he's just so energetic and sweet, and like he's just such a good, like such a nice dude. And I remember when Burner State was bringing him to try out, I was kind of worried with like how, because Gerald and Jeremy are guitar player and drummer at the time, like they can be like, because they know what they want, like opinionated and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I remember being like nervous, like, oh dude, I hope they don't like rip into him. I hope they don't like, you know, I don't know. It's just like I was just nervous for him.
You were being protective of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he came and Ty was just being Ty, and he, you know, went through the songs and he did really well. And then when his tryout was done and Ty left, Gerald was like, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, dude, he's like, I just want him in my life or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
no, it totally seems like he's that type of guy, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, us stealing him from Burner State is totally the best move we could ever do. We could ever think. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
No, but yeah, Ty's
And he's a ripper on bass, dude.
Is
Like,
that a tapping part in your guys' song though?
Yeah.
him, and then shout out Josh from Ritual of Despair. Dude, this guy, he doesn't only play like hardcore. He plays everything on bass, and it
Yeah.
flawlessly, dude. And I'm like, how?
Dude,
I can't. Like, dude, these guys are just unreal.
it's
Homeboy
so
from
wild.
92?
Yeah. Oh, Quinn
Quinn.
from
Oh,
92.
dude, yeah. I was listening to your guys, well, both episodes.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
I remember watching them. They played when we played Coachella Valley, when 97 played, and 92. And I watched them, and I was just like, these guys are fucking good. And I went up to them after, and I was like, dude, you guys are fucking really good. Like, and yeah, that bassist is gnarly, bro.
yeah, he's
And then to
insane.
find out he doesn't really, not that he doesn't like hardcore, but that's not his like.
It's not his
strong suit.
vibe. Yeah.
But he plays it like,
It's so sick.
Yeah.
all right, this is what I'm gonna play now.
I love that.
It's-
That's so sick.
It's so funny because we come from like I mean at least I come from an era when it was like, oh, bass player, yeah, we just need somebody to fill in the low end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You know, let's be real.
You don't need like anybody that's shreddy on bass. And then now there's so many sick ass bassists. I'm like,
That's why I want to give up. You guys want bass? Sell it to you for like 500, dude. Yeah, nah. There's people that really shred. They really care about the art of bass, guitar, drums. You know, whatever it may be, and it just really puts into perspective. It humbles you.
Yeah.
Like, damn, there's people that are
Yeah.
really good out there.
and it almost forces you to like be better, right? Because
I was-
fuck, I want to be better at this shit.
Dude, I went to the liquor store right before here, and there's a guy that I always run into there, and he just picked up. He's into like psychobilly, so he just picked up a
okay.
standing bass, like
Yeah.
the big bass, and he was telling me because he knows that I'm a bassist and stuff, and he's like, "Dude, I'm so excited," but he was kind of like already doubting himself, and I said, "Dude, the number one advice I can give you is just keep practicing and do not get into your own head. When you get into your own head, you're gonna think you suck, and you're gonna put it away. You're gonna be like, well, I just suck. I don't want to play anymore."
Yeah.
Because like for me, when like 97 first started, like I only knew how to just play the songs that we had. I didn't know how to do anything else. But
Right.
hopefully you start learning and growing and exploring new styles of music, and that's what I did. And I'm not saying I'm like the best, obviously, but you learn more, and then you get comfortable and you have more confidence, right? And that's the whole point of like
Yeah.
playing an instrument. So I was telling that guy, like, dude, just because like I said, he was just kind of like, yeah, someone already hit me up to be in a band, and I was kind of like, and I'm like, dude, just do it. Like,
Yeah.
why are you doubting yourself?
Dude, jamming with other people will like take you to a completely different.
Dude, honestly, one of the best like versions of practicing is just playing, like
Yeah.
playing with the band or playing live.
Yeah.
I mean, don't play for your first day, don't play live, but you know, like that's how you grow, that's how you learn, that's how you get better. So yeah, I was telling him like, dude, don't give up, because he was already in his head about it, and I'm like, bro, you just started, like give yourself
Stand-up
time,
bass,
slow
bro.
down. And I told him I get stand-up bass is different because they don't have like all the fret lines and everything. I'm like, maybe buy like a normal bass
Yeah.
and you know, then transition over. But yeah, fucking I hope he goes far. He's a cool guy, dude.
Yeah.
and like how many guys do you know that play stand up bass?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Dude,
like-
and he like fits it. Like he's kind of like a big guy, and he's all psychobillied out. And I'm like, dude, just play. Just start the band and let me know, because I'll go to the show. I'll go to the first show.
I've always thought that was such a cool look, but not one I could pull off.
Me neither.
You're like,
Me neither.
It looks cool, but
Love to all genres, but
yeah,
not my
I can't,
genre,
I can't
dude.
pull it off, dude. But you being on bass, like it's still I'm impressed that you picked it up for 97.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
because
I
the way that
wouldn't
you like
thought
move on stage and then play your bass at the same time, you look like you've been doing this for a while.
Thank you.
So I don't know if it's just faking the funk or what, but like
I
that,
mean-
like you're ripping.
Let's
dude.
be
Like,
real. 20-30% is like talent when you play live.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the percent is entertainment,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So I wouldn't say it's necessarily faking the funk, but it's definitely like, if I move around, I look better. Like,
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Gilly, like, the singer. We vibe, man. When we're on stage together, we go crazy,
Dude.
Thank you though. I appreciate both
Yeah,
your guys'
dude.
compliment. Yeah,
Gilly's fucking wild on stage too, man.
dude,
Yeah,
Gilly
this is fun.
has grown. I remember the first show we ever played compared to like now, or even like maybe a year ago, and just seeing his growth and his confidence, dude. Like, and he is so athletic, and he's so like in your face, like, and yeah, it's. I'm really glad, and I'm really happy, and I'm really thankful that we have Gilly as our vocalist. Originally, he kind of wanted to just be a fill-in until we found someone, and then we were like, "No, you're stuck with us. You are the vocalist, bro." So I'm really glad we made that decision. But yeah, no, thank you guys, man. I mean, I'm not the best bassist, but I do try to move around.
Dude, yeah. And I'm like I said, like I think whenever I see you guys play live, and even like footage or like video clips and shit, like you guys are always fucking ripping.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
It's like
Thank you.
sick. Hell yeah. So before we get into questions, do you want to talk about this other
yeah.
project or other projects? that
Yes,
you got
I do.
going?
So, like you said earlier, I've been doing a lot of traveling. So I've been going up to like Oakland a lot, just the Bay in general for shows. And you guys have heard of These Streets, the band?
It's the
So
boys.
Bobby, their guitarist, one of their guitarists, Bobby, I had posted, I don't know if you guys seen it, like a week ago, I posted that I'm open for like features and stuff, doing vocals, like slam death metal vocals. Well, he replied saying, dude, I have this band. I really like your voice. I really want you to be part of it. Dude, he sent me this single and I was like, where the fuck have you been? Like, it is, I will show you guys after this. It is so fucking perfect for like the style of vocals I do. So I was like, dude, I'm in. Like, so this new project's going to be a bunch of people from San Jose, San Francisco, like Oakland, that whole area, and then me on vocals. So I like it because now I can expand. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I can meet more people out there. We can play shows out there,
New scenes and everything. Yeah.
dude. And just going like the last couple of weekends, just going up there and meeting people. The scene up there is so, there's no like drama. It's very chill. Everyone like treats you like family just from the rip. They're like, oh, hey, like, I've never seen you before. Anyways, hi, So I'm very excited to like get this project started, dude. It's gonna be killer. But yeah, it's with some of These Streets guys and then me, and then I don't know. Everyone that's part of it is from a band out there, but I don't know what the other projects are that they're part of.
Okay.
So it'll definitely. I'm just gonna say it's These Streets and like Flesh Forest combined,
Sick.
and it sounds fucking good, dude.
Dude.
I'm very excited to record the vocals for it.
Dude, that's exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's like obviously I have the big smile right now. It is fucking awesome, dude. I will show you guys, like I said, and it's killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the project I have with that. I have a few other projects, like playing guitar on one of them. Gilly's hopefully gonna do one that he's gonna do vocals on, another project. So yeah, I have a few things coming up. Hopefully, if everything pans out. We're all busy, so hopefully it pans out.
Yeah. It's exciting, man.
I know this one with Bobby, it's gonna pan out, and it's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. I'm stoked. I was already making connections up there with some of the promoters, like the last few weekends. They're like, "Fuck yeah, dude, we need more of that, like that slam, like bring it up here." I'm like, "All right,
Sick.
fuck, just give us a couple weeks, dude."
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I have going on.
Sick.
How fucking cool. Because of music, you get to like grow in this whole other area.
Yeah.
that you didn't even.
I've always said I would never have been to like Chicago, Texas, or just even like Oakland and stuff. I probably would have never went if it wasn't for like music or being in a band or meeting people that do live up there and then going and seeing them. So I'm very thankful to like be involved with this whole scene and meeting new people and having new opportunities. It's really cool.
That's dope.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it get, and what's cool is it feels like it's just like barely the beginning for you guys, and and for you on your different ventures that you're in.
It's
Dude.
definitely two different like, but I'm very excited to see what can happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're gonna be the biggest thing ever, but you never know what can happen.
You never know.
It's exciting.
And because of music, dude, you could literally travel the world, man.
And
It's so ridiculous.
and it's so wild with like with the way even like the way that technology has changed music too, right? Like you guys can write a record and from from NorCal and Southern California, and then get together and jam this shit, you know, and like
Dude,
kind of put.
Bobby
these
just
together.
sends me stuff straight to my phone, and I'm like, this is so easy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I haven't done it yet, but I'll just I'll shoot him back my vocal recordings, you know, when I get it done. I'll just shoot it back to him. But yeah, he shot me an idea this morning, and I was just like, dude, the way I can explain it is very snuffed on sight, but with like, do you guys know Vane, the band Vane?
Yeah.
Like that chaotic, like dissonant chord, like riffs in the slam. And like, he's just a genius at it, dude. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to work. So yeah, I'm excited. All I can say is I'm excited.
And I can tell you're stoked just by the way you talk
I'm
about it.
so, dude. All I can say is just keep your ears and eyes open for it. It'll come out soon.
Do you guys have a name for that project yet?
We do not.
Okay.
We do not.
Okay.
And
Mike
he-
might have a name for you.
No, we're good.
It's his DJ name,
But he has, like, Bobby was telling me, yeah. Bobby was telling me he has a few songs, like, already. I've only heard 2 now, but he has, like, a few. But he wants to, like, re-record and stuff and get it right. So it's going to be good.
Hell yeah. Dude, and the other thing too about like once you start opening up those doors to like you said, like jamming with dudes in different places.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's completely attainable to have a band that all live in different places. And we get together and play shows and then we jam and then everybody goes back home. I mean, like No Bragging Rights, for example, the bass player lives in New York.
No shit.
Right. So then,
I
like,
didn't know that.
cool, we're flying. Like, yeah, it makes logistically things a little bit more difficult if you're trying to.
It
do
makes the
something real
easy
quick.
things more difficult.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
you can't play a local show on
Yeah.
the drop of a dime type deal.
yeah.
Can't
But-
practice together.
Can't practice
Yeah.
together. Yeah, that stuff.
But
Bummer, but-
it's still fully attainable for you guys to have like the dopest of dudes in one band, even though everybody's in different places, and
Yeah.
then you get together and you know.
And like, truth be told, it's like 6 hours ish to get up there. It's really not bad. Once you're already on the road, like it goes by so quick.
Right.
So I told Bobby, like, I don't mind driving up there. Like, I'm not going to drive up every weekend, but when we know we have like a show coming up, if hopefully that we get put on shows, but if we have like a show coming up, I don't mind like staying up there the weekend and just doing it real quick. And then he said the same thing about like coming down here, like the whole entire band will come down here, which is cool that we kind of have connections down here, like 97 and all that. And then he has a shit ton of connections like up there. So I'm like, everywhere in between, we could hopefully play shows. I mean, so it's exciting. Like I said, it's really exciting. It's a new thing. And yeah, I'm stoked.
Hell yeah.
Dude, and just based on like what the little new connections that you're making with that, like the next time 97 plays up there, you're gonna have more people than you would have without this connection, or you know what I mean?
100%,
Like
100%.
it benefits everybody.
Yeah.
Like
And I told them, like, when I was talking to some of the promoters, I was like, I'm in a band called 97 Minutes as well. And they were like, oh, shit. Like, some of them were like, oh, I've heard of you. Like, nice to meet you, And they're like, yeah, let's get you guys up here. So, I mean, hopefully, even if all 3 bands play up there, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Flesh Force 97 and this new project would be cool. And that's easy because we're already going to be up there. So just do it all. But yeah, it's nice to have newer connections and nice to meet newer friends. And they all have your back and they're all supportive of like what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool the last few weeks, man. It's been
for as crazy as like the heavy scene, whether it's hardcore or deathcore, whatever it is, like it's such a cool community. Like
it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of craziness, but that's in anywhere in any scene.
Yeah.
But like the I feel like the long standing of it shows. Like I feel like punk is cool. Punk was like very nihilistic in like the 80s and 90s. So I feel like there was I feel like the ones that survived were very few as far as like punk rock communities.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean the ones that have survived, like there's they're still strong. But I just feel like with hardcore, it's like such a more, it's very like even for people who like aren't even in the scene anymore, like it's not that crazy to see people that are like not in the scene come out, check out a band or come see what's up to like friends. I don't know. At least that's like what I've kind of experienced with like seeing like the punk rock world and then the hardcore like metal world.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, so this weekend, it was a crazy weekend. So one of my like really favorite bands right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're called Doomsday. I think they're from San Jose. They might be from Oakland. They're from up there. So me and Nate, the drummer of 97, we drove up to Taco Fest like 3 weeks ago, and it was in Richmond, which is right above Oakland.
Yeah.
And that was my first time seeing Doomsday, hearing them. Gilly is like, he really likes Doomsday, but I never really listened to them. The fucking singer comes out. I shit you not, bro. He comes out with a claymore, like the sword, over his shoulder. First, that you guys can watch the YouTube.
Oh,
video.
I
you
did see that
clip?
video.
He points it at the crowd and says, everyone better move the fuck up or I'm going to stab you guys. And then they start playing. And then, so I was like, who's this? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So after Taco Fest, I was telling Gilly, like, dude, Doomsday is like really good. So that's why I went up on Friday. I went back up to Oakland this last Friday. And it was Doomsday and Manos de Fierro, which is our homies.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm hungry. And
this room will do that to you.
and I shot up there and like, dude, they just kill it. Doomsday is so good. They're like Power Trip. They're like crossover, like thrash. They're so good. They're like one of my favorite bands right now. And so Friday I went up to Oakland, stayed the night up there, seen that show. Or actually, I stayed in Stockton, which is like maybe an hour away from Oakland. And then Saturday, I hung out with some people just like in the Central Valley area. I hung out, drove back Saturday. And then yesterday, I went to Midnight Hour to see Bolt Cutter. Shout out Bolt Cutter, dude. They're fucking insane. It was insane. And they're really cool. Like, I got a picture with them and stuff. They're really cool dudes. But yeah, it's been a long fucking weekend. But I'm glad that I did it because I met a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
And now I'm glad that I have those new connections with people. Like I said, Bolt Cutters from Oregon.
Yeah.
And met them, was talking to them. And then Doomsday and like Manos and stuff. They're all like Oakland. And I think Manos is from San Leandro, which is like right there as well. It's like right next to Oakland. But now we have those little like connections. I mean, it was kind of worth it. I'm exhausted as fuck. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah. But like, it was funny when I walk into the Oakland show, everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, do you live here now? And I was like, no, I'm just here. And they're like, who'd you come with? They're like looking around. They're like, is 97 playing? And I'm like, no, like I just came by myself. And they were like,
a show, dude.
what the fuck? And I think now at this point in my life, I want to start doing that. I think I want to start going out. Like, I love IE to death. And I love like LA. I love the shows out there. But I think I want to start going out because dude, there's more out there, man. Dude. And it's really cool to meet these people and they just show you love, dude. And it was a good weekend, bro, to say the least. I'm hungover as shit today, but we're thugging it out.
Dude, if anytime you can get out of your local scene and just experience more, it's not only is it like great for networking, but it's like super beneficial to you as a musician too, because you hear different shit.
Yeah.
You hear different things. Like you can hear all the heavy bands in the IE, go somewhere else and you'll hear heavy in a different way.
Dude, I'm telling you, Doomsday
rad.
is fucking like you guys need to listen.
I didn't put two and two together. I didn't realize that because I've seen that clip where he comes out, he's like fucking talking to the crowd and just like swinging his shoulder. I was like,
and then towards the end of their set at Taco Fest, he fucking points the sword again. He said, when this shit drops, if the whole venue is not,
I'm gonna stab
you in the fucking like the chest or the face, and I'm just like, dude, I was drunk, but I was watching like, what is happening? Like, he was like serious, like he's pointing swords at people, and I'm just like,
and
this
then
is what
happened. Everyone else is seeing this.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm all my JMO. Like, holy shit!
You're the only one that sees the sword. No, he's just out
all
there.
in my head. And then when I seen them fucking this last weekend, he did the same thing. He brought out the sword and threatening people, and they're just so good, bro. Like I'm very jazzed on them right now, dude. They're so good.
Imagine like trying to justify that you need that sword for like an international flight. And we're playing. It's part of our. We're in a band.
A theater act.
It's part of our thing, you know.
Imagine Guar, dude.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Like that was
Their forces.
that's costume. That's
The Donald Trump mask.
dude. I love that, man. It's gonna improve so much for the projects that you're in. Just to be going to different, even going to different scene like shows out in the Southern California. Mm-hmm. Like if you hang out in the San Diego scene enough, you'll same thing. You'll meet a bunch of people out there.
Right.
There's all kinds of pockets Like,
yeah, and like I was telling 97, this was like months ago. We've all been going to more shows, but I was telling them, we kind of don't like show up. We only show up the ones that we kind of play. And I was like, maybe we should start like going to them again, because when we were all younger, you used to go like every weekend.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who was playing, you just go.
Yeah.
But I get it. We're all busy. Like I have a kid and a job and everything else. But I make it a point to try to go to as many shows as I can lately. And like I said, and then start expanding out. But you're right. Like just showing up, people start recognizing you and they're like, damn, you come from like all over and you're always here. Like sick. I'll check out your band or whatever. It's not about that, but
Right.
it's cool. Like I said, just meeting new people and going and showing support for other scenes and other bands that are playing. It's a good feeling, man.
And that's why dudes like I guess respect is the word. I have so much respect for like Gabe.
Yeah, it's really the
Where like
Fucking
this,
Darsum?
dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like not only plays in a band, but has a full family,
Full-on
ass family, and still shows up to fucking everything.
Gabe is like, he is the definition of like hardcore kid. Like I'm a hardcore kid. I love hardcore through and through. It is really awesome. Like fuck, he does so much, dude.
Yeah.
He makes all the flyers lately. He still prints flyers out and goes and hands them out.
Yeah.
And I take one every time. I'm
Yeah.
like, but he's like kind of what keeps the light going for like IE. I think in a way, like,
Yeah.
it's really cool to see that Gabe is so down for like hardcore in the community. It's
Dude, he
really cool.
he flyered the fucking No Values parking lot when you guys went.
I seen his post on his story. He's like, I was late because I was dropping
Yeah,
flyers
because I
on
was putting
everyone's
flyers
car.
on every car. Like,
Dude, he's down for hardcore, which is great. And not just hardcore, just this aggressive music community. He's so down. And like you said, with the family and everything, I have so much respect for him, dude.
Right now, he's in France, and he went to go see a hardcore show.
yeah, we actually
He
hit.
said, can I step away for a second, family?
I had actually texted him to jump on that chain show if they were free, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in France," and I was like,
How long are they in France for?
I don't know.
Probably a couple weeks or something.
He's been there for 2 weeks. Well, he's in Europe for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I think he was in England first or something like that.
But he's he'll be back on the show on the 8th.
Good.
He's coming back in,
Good.
so we can.
I love Gabe, man. He's shown nothing but respect and love for 97 since day one.
Yeah.
He always comes up to me and hugs me, even if I'm drunk. And he's straight edge, and he fucking hates it. I'm sure he smells my breath, and he's like, "This motherfucker again." But he always hugs me, and he's always watching us every time we play. He'll be there. Maybe he won't mosh, but he'll be right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a genuine like IE hardcore dude,
Yeah.
and he's down for it, and I love that.
It's fucking legend.
I wish I could. I just don't have it in me to be that dedicated.
I like to me. I'm always like torn at this because our schedules are crazy as is, like podcasts, 2 bands, all work and all this shit like that, and then I'm like juggling trying to find also time to spend with the family. So it's like I'll have like, oh fuck, I'm free this weekend, but there's this show going on here that I kind of want to show up at, So.
I'm the same way, bro. I have that same struggle.
It's like something has to cancel or fall through.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh yeah, we can go. Sick.
I remember listening to that episode. I think before you guys went on your honeymoon, you guys realized you could go to like, I think it was a Des Madre show or something.
Well,
Or I don't
no,
know.
it was the Mosh for You.
Mosh for You. And then shout out fucking Jordan was like, let's just go. We're not leaving till like
We
tomorrow.
can go.
After the wedding.
I didn't even want to bring it up because I was just like, it's gonna be the day after the wedding.
You're like, I'm gonna get
gonna see
divorced
Fran-
already.
Yeah.
I was like,
Gonna make an annulment real quick.
we're gonna, family's gonna still be in town and all that stuff. But then like she saw the episode, I think with Victor. Is that what you? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, we'll be in town, so we can like totally go to
That's
the
On our way
fest.
home, we'll go.
Yeah, she's like, it's on the way. I was like, it is on the way.
yes. I'm starting to like this conversation right now. Yeah.
If that's what you want.
But that
I had
goes
all your
back to
booze.
like you try anytime you do have free time.
Yeah.
I mean, right after your wedding, you're like, I'm going to a hardcore show.
Yeah.
That just proves right there, like, yeah, we're down for
Hey,
it.
I went right after their wedding.
I'm important. I'm the main character.
I had all their booze in the van, and because
Leftover from the wedding.
leftover from the wedding. They're like, "Can you grab all the?" Oh, I didn't even know I was grabbing it. Somebody just
Yeah.
came up to me and was like,
You volunteered.
"You, Mike?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "You have to get all the liquor." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
I'll have been like, sure. It's not
like,
gonna be
all
there
right.
when I pull up later.
Dude, and so like I pull up to Mosh for Youth, and I brought the van, and I was gonna give them all their beer, and then we just slowly start reaching back there and start cracking into like their
Awesome.
cases of beer and shit.
Awesome. I wish I was there. I think we had a show. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We played with Chromags that day.
Oh fuck.
I mean, which was awesome too. But
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
just
played the
Why is it
OC
on the
one.
same day? It was in Upland.
Oh, I thought you guys were on the OC show with Chromax.
No, it was in Upland. It was at a Rock House Brewery.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
something like that.
because Torture Culture was supposed to play the San Diego show with at Brick by Brick, but then our drummer wasn't going to be back from Mexico in time because he was playing.
shit.
Voodoo was playing shows in Mexico, and their flights it was going to be too late.
Yeah.
so we had to drop last minute, which I was super bummed about. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
That Mosh for Youth looked really fucking sick though.
Yeah, that's
I really
cool. That's
wish I
cool,
could've
man.
gone,
That's
but it's
fun.
all right.
that's fun.
We kind of joke about this, but it's like, it's so much cooler when people are like, "Hey, you guys did the podcast." Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
People recognize for the podcast. It's for some reason way cooler than like, oh, you play in the band? Yeah.
yeah.
You did
Just like everyone here tonight. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm also in a band, but like the podcast that anyone gives a shit about, it's like fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dude, there
Love
was
the podcast.
There were
Doing it.
so many
We're doing
walking
it.
blind shirts at Chain. I was like,
No shit.
Yeah.
At least 5, I think.
That's
Yeah.
fucking good.
yeah, I was like, sick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least four, was it 4 of the bands have been on the show?
Yeah.
92.
The other few shirts, they're
Jack
like,
Knight.
Jack Knight.
they're like, I love the podcast. Who are you guys?
Yeah. Yeah. They're wearing a shirt. They're like,
They're like, sick shirt, and they're
"You
like,
look
thanks,
familiar."
dude.
No, it's cool. It's fun. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the podcast that it's allowed us to like meet guys. Like meet. That's how I got to like,
Yep.
get to know you guys.
Yep.
Like,
I was saying that last time, man. I love being on this, and I really like that you guys advocate for like mental health and
Yeah.
literally just checking up on the homies, like you guys say, just checking up and chilling. I love that. That's such a good like image.
Thank you, man.
It's really cool.
Especially in such an angry scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're softies, dude. Down,
I know.
Down low, we're
all
softies.
such nice
You
dudes.
reach in here. There's no anger.
And I just love showing that, like, you know, yeah, we're on this scene, but it's like everyone's so different. Everyone has their their interests, and you know, my homeboy from Iron Rule is a scare actor at Knott's Berry
So
Farm.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, shout out to Avi. One of the kids at the show at Chain, once he realized that I was on the podcast, he was like, "Oh, my homie was on your episode." He was talking about Avi. He's like,
Oh, cool.
I'm a scare actor with him.
oh no,
Oh,
And I was
sick.
like, "Oh, sick! So you work at Knot?" He's like, "Yeah. We work together." I was like, "Oh, that's fucking rad, dude! Like,
That's dope.
It's
yeah.
cool to see like that kind of." And I guess this guy's just starting to get into like metal, hardcore. He had said he'd seen you guys play.
Oh,
and you
shit,
guys
really?
fucking ripped, yeah. So
Oh, damn.
he had seen a couple other bands play, and he's like just now getting his foot in the door. I was like, "Dude,
See,
welcome."
and That's
Welcome.
the thing. Like the reason you guys even met that guy is because of this.
Yeah.
which is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, what you
Fucking
guys are
rad.
doing is cool, dude.
it's fun, man. We get to just talk, hang out, and poorly model. You know, talking about our
Yeah, our feelings.
no.
Well, you want to get into these questions?
These questions,
I'm scared.
dude.
Actually, they're not that
right.
they're not that crazy.
All right, this is from our boy, Mr. Condor himself, Mr. Brandon Perez. He said, "What established band would you want to feature on a track?"
Oh,
That's a tough one. Any established band?
Yeah. What established band would you want featured on a track?
so I'm guessing like vocalist feature. I'm just gonna guess.
You can have a guest solo on a track.
Guess Shredder.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I really fuck with Machine Gun Benny from like
Yeah.
Tsunami. And we've talked and shit, and we follow each other like on Instagram. He's really cool, and he fucking rips, dude.
Yeah.
That would be cool just to like have his name on a track,
Yeah.
just Machine Gun Benny drumming. But as far as like vocalists, shit, like for there's so many fucking slam vocalists that are so good, way fucking leagues better than me. I like the vocalist from Cephalotripsy. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
I have.
They're like slime. They're from San Diego. They're sliming death metal. That vocalist is super laid back. I think his name's Diego. It would be cool to have him on a Flesh Force track. Bolt Cutter, dude. I was so impressed with them, man. I would love to have that vocalist on a track. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
So probably like them two come from the top of my head, or maybe even the Waking the Cadaver singer, dude. Oh, that vocalist is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I would like that. That would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good question. That was hard.
Yeah, dude.
There's so many people that popped into my head. I'm like, yeah.
This is from New Abuse.
Okay.
Says favorite venue to play.
Oh, damn. I like Stages because I think Stages has a really good sound system.
You do. As long as you have a good sound guy. Yeah.
And that the fact that they have the two stages just keeps the party rolling. And so I do like Stages. Fuck. I don't know. I really liked Baseline when it was around.
Yeah.
I wish we could play Glass House. I know Glass House has a really good sound system, and it always packs out. Glass House is legendary. I like the Haven. I think the stage is a little too small.
Stage is a little,
For
yeah.
me, first, I'm a big guy. I can't really move around, but I do like the Haven. I think Haven is one of my favorites for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say probably like Stages is probably one of my favorites, just because of the sound system.
Yeah.
It is killer.
Yeah. They've put a lot of money into, like Brandon was talking about last week, but they put a lot of money into making it like dialed in.
Yeah.
Sick.
No, I have a good time. We played there twice, and both times have just been fucking solid, man.
Yeah.
Our boy Steven from 197. He said, "What's your favorite 197 video?" It's actually a really hard question.
That's such a hard question.
Like for 97 that he's recorded, because he's probably done like 4 of our videos, maybe. I don't know, a lot.
Which, by the way, sorry, real quick.
Go ahead.
Steven, please send us the MBR video from
Oh, yeah.
Chain, dude.
Come on,
The one that can't be released.
As far as 97 goes, I think my favorite video that he's recorded is Mosh for You. I think it was like 3. It was outside, and we played like it was already nighttime. The sun's already down. We sounded really solid, and he captured the angles fucking perfect.
Oh yeah.
As far as like my just favorite video of 197, fuck, I don't know. Thanks, Steven.
That's tough. Dude.
I don't know. I don't think I could answer. I don't know.
Such a hard.
I think I've watched seriously probably, I'm not going to say all his videos. That would be crazy, psycho.
Yeah.
But I probably watched seriously like 90% of his videos that he has on his channel. I don't know. That's too hard to pick.
I appreciate the fact that I get to see all these bands that I hear about, you know, or they come across, like, as far as like the name, I see it in like on Instagram or whatever, or on a flyer, and it's cool to be like, oh shit, now I can like see them play, like if I haven't seen them live yet. So.
Dude, shout out Steven, bro. He's another one that since the beginning of 97, he's like supported us to the fullest, dude.
He's such a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
Our boy Ty, he says, if you could go to a show / concert with your favorite bassist, what three things would you ask?
What?
Ty with the heavy hitting questions, dude. I never know how I would answer his questions.
I think that every time this question comes up, I'm like, how does he come up with this?
I don't know how I would answer this.
He's just a good asker of questions.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know who my favorite bassist per se is, so I'm not going to say a specific person, but the questions that I would ask, 1, like tone. How do you get your tone? What do you do? 2, honestly, probably what bass do you use? Like, I use a P bass Fender,
Okay.
and which kind of works for drop A tuning. We make it work, but I don't know.
You play
Third
4-string or 5-string?
I have both. So the P bass is a 4-string, and then Brian actually lets me use that black bass that I play. It's 5-string.
Okay.
I think it's a Music Man.
Okay. Cool.
I don't remember. But fuck, the third question that I would ask, I have no idea. Ty with the real questions,
heavy
dude.
hitters.
I don't know. I don't know what the third one would be. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Dude,
I don't have a favorite bassist, so.
Ty will hit you with those questions like, all right, what's your dream lineup for a tour? Go. And you're like, there's so many bands to name. I don't know.
Well, actually, you know what? You know who I'd maybe pick? 2 people. It'd be split between Biohazard, the bassist, and Turnstile, dude.
Dude.
Oh.
Also another
Franz
dude
is
who
kind of where I get my like style from, like on stage.
also
Honestly.
another dude who just picked up a bass to play in the band.
He did.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
They needed a bass player, and he was just the homie, so he was like, "All
That's
right."
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of where I get like my. I don't want to say like I'm jocking him, but that's
Yeah.
where I get like, oh, like this kind of looks cool. Do this. Do something similar. So maybe like hanging out with him would be kind of cool. Just I don't know what questions I would fucking ask.
Dude, like it sounds. I know, like people probably think it sounds corny, but like watch people you enjoy seeing live and take notes. Dude.
Yeah.
Like the way they move, the way they
Everyone
fucking do everything.
successful does that.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Dude, it's
Sports,
not corny. That's
No.
it's
Yeah.
what works. Like it's what works. Just do it. Do your version of it.
Yeah,
but do it.
Like, oh, say, I like the way that this dude fucking punches the air. Okay, cool. I'm gonna punch the air like that.
Well, it's like hardcore riffs. They're all everything's been done
Yeah.
at this point. So you are copying someone.
Right.
Yeah,
Somewhere along the line you are taking something from someone that you like or you heard something that you like and so it would be the same thing like with favorite bassist or favorite singer. You're going to take like the things you like
Yeah.
and you just make it your own.
yeah.
So, yeah. That's a hard fucking question. Thanks, Ty.
I used to not even realizing that it was helpful, but like there was a time when I was like really one of my favorite players was this baseball player named Jim Edmonds, and when he would like step out of the box, every player does it, but for whatever reason I focus on he would do it, and he would step out and he would always be like, and he like take like the way he took a breath. I remember seeing that and be like, oh, I'm gonna do that too, but it's like it really is to relax yourself,
Yeah.
and to get yourself, there's
That
a
last
purpose
minute
to
like
it.
relaxation, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Hopefully there's not another one from Ty, but I have a feeling there's like
there are.
3.
That's his lucky
he's got-
number.
he's got
That's
2
3.
more, yeah.
Here we go.
He said, who/what made you want to pick up a bass? So, Join
It's Franz from Turnstile. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I could sit here and be like, "Oh, it was just me," but no, it was
The
Franz.
strings called me from across the room.
And then after, like, even what you said, how he even admitted, like, I didn't play bass before. I just picked it up just to try it. I was like, "Damn, I
That
could do
fucking
that."
blew my mind. I was like, "You're such a good bass player."
He is,
Yeah.
he is, and he's a good entertainer.
There's a South Park joke about that, but we won't repeat it.
I know it. I know it. I know it. And then the last one is, what's your favorite bass guitar?
Well, I've only played the 2, and I don't really know like a lot of the brands. So I like Fender though. I even like Fender guitars.
Yeah.
Like not just bass. I like Fender guitars. So I'm gonna have to say the P bass has done me solid this whole time. I've never had an issue with it, and it can play the low end. It can play drop A. So I'm just gonna go with the Fender P bass for now. Until I get like $3,000 and can
Yeah.
buy something better. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesse, forever a company man over here.
So more rig questions. Manny SG, he says, give us a breakdown of your bass rig.
All right. So I have a GK 8x10 cab, and I don't use it anymore. But I have a 8x10 GK, and I have a dark glass. I think it's a M500 V2 or something, and it blew out. So I don't use that anymore either.
Oh, shit.
So right now the whole band 97s we're all Mesa. So I'm actually borrowing everything that I'm using right now. So I play a Fender P bass, a Mesa Boogie. I have a noise suppressor. I think it's a Boss noise suppressor, and then just a Mesa cab 8x10. That's it. It's very basic. I don't need much.
Yeah.
That's it.
The dark glass just blow tubes or
Like
no,
this.
the dark glass is a small little.
It's tube though. It's micro tube.
Okay, yeah.
Like the second show or third show that we ever played, it just blew out and never turned on again.
Really?
And when I called them, they were like,
It's so much. It's so much.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. So it's just a piece of shit sitting in my closet now. Don't buy dark glass. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking. I've met other people that have the same exact head, and they've even said like, "Oh yeah, I had a problem, but I sent it back, and they sent me a new one." I don't remember who I was talking to, but it was at the Haven, and they said they went through like 2 or 3 of the same exact head that I had before they found one that like worked and
wanna
wouldn't
say-
blow out. So
I don't know if Dan's ever blew out, but I think he played because Dan played bass before.
okay,
and he was running a dark glass for a while.
And I like the tone that it
sound
does.
phenomenal.
It's dark. Literally, it's dark. Like it's a nasty tone, but it just, I don't know. It blew out. So, and I don't have the money to replace it, and they didn't want to work with me. So, I'm using Mason now.
Yeah.
It's Mason all day.
Crowd kill your life.
Tony,
I love Tony.
Deselectomy.
He said, "Who is your favorite local slam band?"
Does he want me to say Deselectomy? Nah.
Just for that? No.
Fuck. Actually, probably, yeah. Actually, Deselectomy. I think they're really good. And they're local, so yeah, I would say Deselectomy.
I think we're going to have them on the show in a few weeks.
No shit. Good dudes, man. We actually have the vocalist of Deso. We have him on one of our songs.
Sick.
Yep, a little bit of lore. It hasn't came out yet, so. Yep, he's on one of our songs.
Hell yeah.
And he's better than me.
This is, I think it's Makers, David? Or,
Oh, yeah, he's the singer of Auditory Anguish.
okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, Triple D West Coast Tour when? And in parentheses, he put 97, Smoked, and AA.
Yeah. So we've been talking about this for a minute, and we really want to do it, but every time one person or one band has the time, the rest of them don't. And then now we're recording our stuff, so we can't do it now. But I know why he sent that, because yesterday at midnight hour, me and him talked about it. So it's coming, Dave. It's coming. I don't know. I don't have a date, but we really want to do Auditory Anguish, Smoked, and 97.
Dude.
And I think that would be a killer tour.
Hell yeah, it'd be a hell of a run.
So I don't know. I don't have a date, but it'll happen.
Weekend Warrior, dude.
Dude,
I would be down for that. I really would be
Weekend
down.
Warrior tour.
what I don't think people realize is like yeah, there's like politics and like music and like who plays with who and tours and whatever, but there's also just scheduling.
Yeah.
And like there's some bands that like just homies bands that it's like, dang, we want to we like when we have an opportunity to take someone out, they're like going out with someone already, or they're recording or something, or like vice versa, like bands that we would want to go out with, we finally get hit up by them. They're like, yo, we want to take you out. And we're like,
It's just the wrong time.
Yeah. It's like,
so that's literally all it's been. I mean, we've been talking about this, dude, I think for like a year. We've been talking about what he asked.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out every time. But it'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. All of you guys are making enough waves right now that like when it does happen.
Smoked is fucking.
Yeah.
I'm happy for those
Shout out
dudes, man.
Smokes, man. Yeah, I ran into Gilly at West Coast Story.
Oh yeah, he was doing merch for Smoke.
Yeah. And even that, man, Smoked fucking ripped it, dude. Like
Dude, they sounded so good.
Yeah.
They always sound good, bro.
Yeah.
And they bring out that demon in me, dude. Let's get something straight. I don't like to mosh because I'm a big guy, and the only thing that when I mosh, the only thing I know is hit everyone. Like,
yeah.
And I just need to chill.
Just see red.
Dude, there's a couple videos, but there's one in particular. I know Dave from Smoked is gonna know exactly what I'm about to say. They did a surprise set at Hangar 24 in Redlands, and I was
No shit.
hammered. And it was complete like surprise set. They just jumped up there and did it, and I will show you guys the footage. I'm not gonna put it on Instagram, but I will show you guys what I did that night. And I told them, like, dude, you guys like, I don't mosh, and you
Do
guys
something to
every
me.
time like I have to mosh. Like,
Yeah.
it just clicks, especially with alcohol.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like, I need to stop watching them live, bro. So it's gonna be bad if we do this tour, because Auditory Anguish is just as fucking heavy
Yeah.
and gnarly, and I'm like, this is gonna be bad for my health, dude.
Yeah.
you gotta protect those hands.
Dude, hands and fucking arms. I'm all bruised up today from yesterday.
Oh, it's saying I want to stay on this moshing, but when Muerte Buena played their last set, they played the cover, right? Yeah.
How hard did you go?
Well, I did mosh, but I think Angel was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But I was tired from playing our set, and I was drunk. Well, not drunk, but I was buzzed. So
Yeah.
you run out of breath really quick.
Yeah.
But I did go like as hard as I could for the 5 seconds that I moshed.
Yeah.
But no, they played the cover.
Okay.
And it fucking ripped. It was awesome, dude. That last show was so emotional. Like, shout out Muerte Buena, shout out Angel, all the dudes, fucking Abel. Just shout out every band that played it. But it was so emotional. Like when we did that title fight cover,
Yeah.
And I remember talking to Angel after, and I was like, dude, like, there's a certain point when I'm watching the videos back, it kind of seems like you were like kind of choking up. And he's like, dude, I was like, you guys don't understand. Like, first of all, just playing it and then playing Title Fight, which is one of his favorite bands, and then just it being their last show. He's like, you don't understand. Like, it was hard for me to like sing that song, and dude, and then obviously we watched Marte Buena after us, and dude, like, I'm just watching them like, wow, all these dudes on stage right now are actually like emotional. They're bittersweet about what's happening right now. And you could just see it in everyone's face that played. Like they were so like conflicted. They didn't know whether to be like happy or kind of bummed.
It's like that like, it was like too short-lived.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's like, fuck, like this band is so good, but why are we saying goodbye right now?
100%. And it just sucks too that they dropped the album and then they were like, we're also done. And I'm like, fuck. And that new album was so killer, dude. It's so good. I love the direction that they started to go in. Like, but yeah, shout out Morte and Angel and all those dudes. Like, what a good band and what a great like send-off show for them. It was perfect. I don't think it could have gone any better.
Yeah.
It was fucking perfect. Like, yeah, I love those dudes.
Hell yeah.
I hope they make a new band.
Wink, wink. Well, since we're emotional, let's go into our mental health check.
Let's do it.
Mental health check is we like to check in weekly, see where we're at mentally. That way, if things are going well, what's going on in our life that's going well, and if things are not going great, what's going on in our life that is keeping us in a funk. What was that?
Okay, so
Grenade just went off outside, bro.
that's my dog. She so like it's she jumps on that wall back there, but it sounds like she's jumping on the building.
No, that sounded like a grenade.
I know, but so now that she's massive, but what happened was apparently there was like one night there was like a possum or something up there, and she tried to jump and get it. She missed the possum, but she got a lime, and then she was like, "What the fuck is this?" And she thought that that's what she was chasing. So now, anytime there's like the littlest bit of movement, she fucking like runs up that wall and grabs, and she always gets a lime, and then she just fucking like carries it around the yard. So that's anytime it sounds like somebody's like dropping bombs out here. That's what it is.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it sounds like it's like inside or like hitting the building. It's
It
crazy.
was shaking right now.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's very, very Colton. It's a very Colton.
Mental
Colton
health check.
activities.
Yeah.
Fucking grenade just goes off.
But so you've been on the show before, man. Where are you at?
I'm good, man. I know last time I was here, I said like I'm the happiest I've ever been. It's still the same. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm great. I have no complaints. I moved up at my job, so that's always good. My kid, he's healthy. He's fine. I got these new bands coming out, these new projects. I mean, I've been traveling. Yeah, dude. I honestly, I have no complaints. I have no negative things to say. I've been good. Yeah. It's a really short one, but I'm fine. I have no complaints. So
That's it.
I'm still happy. I'm still rocking it and living day by day. Money sucks, but we try not to stress about it, right? Mm-hmm. I've learned that the older I get, try not to stress about little things because they're always going to be, those problems are always going to be there. So why stress and why like kill yourself over it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not literally kill yourself, but why over stress about it?
Right.
But no, I'm good. I have nothing negative to say. I'm great.
That's
My
awesome.
life is good.
Yeah, it is. With all the problems that come with it, I'm still happy.
And that's I love that.
Every day.
But I love that, and I feel like we need to be okay with like just because every single thing is like not going great. You know, you have certain life things going on.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean things aren't good. It doesn't mean that you can't be happy. It doesn't mean that you can't be like enjoying where you are.
Yeah.
You know, even with like like debt. You know.
Dude,
Something.
Seriously, it took me so long to let go of little things like that, like debt or like a bill that you're kind of late on and you're just like,
Yeah.
fuck, what do? I can't eat for the next like week. just let it go. Just
Yeah.
live life, man, and try not to stress, which I've been doing very good at not stressing, and it's helped a shit ton with my mental health and my life, my lifestyle. So yeah, fucking let those little things go, man. That's life. Everyone has problems.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
You just can't let the little things like affect you that much.
Yeah.
It's like that. I like that quote where it's like, you've at least you've survived everything you've ever been through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's like a simple oversimplification, but it's true.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. Just same shit. Just riding day by day, and I'm happy, man. I'm really happy. All of us have our bad days. I get it, but overall, I have no complaints.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Dude, fuck yeah. Where you at, Mike?
I'm good, man. Honestly, like, Manny shot over a bunch of pictures from Chain today, and I'm still kind of riding off of that show. Dude, probably the best show that Torture
We got
Culture-
another cool pick together.
Yeah.
I seen.
Yeah. Probably the best show that Torture Culture has played, like, as a band.
Good.
And just that kind of like feeling of like, oh, shit feels great again, you know?
Yeah.
And I think just, you know, like with the lineup changes and everything like that, getting like a solid, you know, roster going, it's just, and finally being able to throw new music into the set. It's such a huge thing, dude. Like, it's like
One day for us. One day.
but even just like we covered Suicidal Tendencies, Psycho Vision,
I seen.
and
You actually jumped on for it, right?
No,
The
no,
cover?
I
No.
I
Oh, that
jumped-
was
I
a
jumped
different
on
song.
different one.
Okay.
Peter from the
from Condor
Condor
from
and
Dreaming of a Day.
Dreaming of a Day.
Oh, so someone did do guest vocals for the cover.
Kinda. I went for a mic handoff, and he even said, he's like, "You tried to pull the mic away, but I fucking kept that shit."
Yeah, okay.
I was fucking singing that song.
He made it a guest spot.
which I loved it. I was
am
like,
doing
hell yeah.
this.
Dude, he fucking that dude is like he is I feel like an underrated vocalist,
He's
man.
so strong.
And he's so, it's like
Yeah, he was good, man. But yeah, so the cover was cool. Like we kind of switched it up a little bit and like.
Kind of made it heavy, right?
Yeah, made it
that's
heavy.
what I gathered.
And then yeah, it was just the overall. What?
I was gonna say tying his bass.
Yeah, Ty's bass broke.
no way.
I got-
Strap.
His strap lock ripped
oh.
out of the guitar
Holy
or the bass, so he had to sit down on stage.
That's why he was sitting on
Yeah,
stage. I see
yeah,
the
yeah.
pictures of him sitting on stage. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, he's just a badass.
Ty's
He's just
being
going to
Ty.
sit there, so whatever.
that's just
Oh, so
was-
it's because his shit broke.
I was
Gotcha.
really hoping that people would like circle pit and high five him when they were, you know, but that's fine. But yeah, so like it's rad to like feel like I guess whole again, like
Yeah.
you know, playing
Best feeling,
It's
dude.
like,
You got the solid lineup now. Everyone's for it. Yeah.
and it's like just it's cool to like finally start like cool. We're cranking out new music, like getting ready to. I think we're gonna put out probably like another 5-song EP.
Sick. Okay.
You know, so we're like 3 into that with a shitload of other ideas that we have too. And you know, like just like we're kind of in that place right now where like we still want to continue like maybe a show a month or whatever while we're writing, just to kind of make sure we're staying loose.
It's hard, brother.
But it's hard.
You can do it.
It's
You can do
hard,
it.
you
I
know?
have faith in you.
And then other than that, man, like just, you know, I start the new job on the 8th, my first day.
Nice.
So right now it's just kind of like oh, the money, you know, money's tight, but I know it's gonna get way better in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean. So it's like it's okay, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So it's just it's cool to just see like progress in like a bunch of different aspects of life, you know, in general. So I'm stoked. I'm still in a pretty good place. Dog's still trying to get limes.
Dog.
Yeah. There's just a war going on outside, and we're talking about our feelings.
our mental states. I'm doing well.
It's a nice little tan, man.
Thank you.
Hey, brother.
take-
Relax.
I'll take
I'm a
off,
little sunburned from yesterday. But
I'll take off my shirt after the thing and show you my.
shenanigans.
No, I thought it would have. I thought it would have gotten a lot more. But
Little by little.
Little by little.
we're all there.
Yeah.
Look at us all wearing the same thing.
I know.
We're literally all wearing Vans, khakis, and a black shirt.
Sick.
You just gotta throw a hat on, Michael.
Fucking
We're all
A.
maybe
I know.
literally twinning. So, I'm good. Kind of joking about it on the way here. I was like, because I'm living in Santa Monica.
Are
and,
you? I didn't know.
And so normally when I make my commute, I get to I sing, right? And
Yeah.
Singing is such a big thing for me.
That commute
But-
sucked today, huh?
Well,
It's his own fault. He decided not to.
yeah. So I was making more of a joke about it, and then of course she's like, I'm not stopping you from singing. So last week we did my wife had work out in Riverside, so we just stayed at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Which was rad for me because it's I don't have to wake up at 3:30 to get to work, but I didn't have the singing, so I didn't sing at all last week, and then even today I didn't sing because we both brought one car here because we're gonna be in Riverside for the next 2 days, tomorrow, and so I made that joke. I was like, you know what? I feel like I haven't sang in a week, and she's like, no one's stopping you. So I might just start busting out. I might just start singing then.
Me and Velcro are just here chilling.
You sing karaoke all the time in front
I
of me.
know.
Yeah, I've seen it in front of 4,000 people.
It's different. The songs I sing when I'm alone in the
I've
car.
heard you sing them though.
You haven't heard these songs.
Yeah.
I have a different
He hasn't
list.
brought out the real ones
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
It's just Mike going, huh, huh.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
There you go.
It's Mike singing R. Kelly.
Easy.
All canceled artists.
He's very
Dude, we should
R.
write
Kelly,
it.
anti-flag.
We should do a cover album of just all canceled artists.
oh no.
No. I'm going to say no. I'm going to shut that one down. Please don't.
Call the record canceled and just let it be.
Just is Chris Brown still canceled or is he back?
No, he's back.
Okay.
He's
back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have a greatest hits album, that's a wasted opportunity.
That was crazy.
That's such a wasted opportunity.
That was a good one.
If he doesn't
I'm
have
proud
it-
of you for that one.
Hits.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Your mental health.
Anyway, so
Obviously.
You're not singing.
so mentally, I'm in a good place.
Sick.
No,
Good.
It's it's good. Feel like and it works out for both of us because he's got a new job, so he's got a pay raise, and I get to our investment into the podcast for the most part. At least my end of it is finally paid.
Good.
So it's gonna be a nice.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, there was I guess we could talk about it now. There was a big period in time where we invested in all the gear to make the multi-camera thing happen and all this shit.
Yeah.
Right? I built the structure because I needed an office space anyways, but putting the podcast in here, it was okay, cool. Well, we need to invest in all this gear, and then right around that time was also when the Feels on Wheels idea came up. So it was how do we do all of this? So
Yeah.
it was Mike was going to buy the gear, I was going to buy the feels. And then that way, if we broke up, we can cleanly go our separate ways, whatever. But it was around the even, dollar amount for everything. So cool, we'll just you pay for this, I'll pay for this. And Mike was like, well, but also can I make payments? And I was like,
That's me.
okay.
I think everyone in 97 hates me, bro. I'm always like, can I pay you back in 2 weeks when I get paid?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'll give Mike props. Mike has spent the better part of a couple of years now just making payments on it.
So it's I kind of see it when people ask oh, is it fun? It's yeah, I'm paying money to to do it.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You're paid off.
But it's working out for you guys,
Yeah,
it's paying off, for sure.
It is. Yeah. It is. It's been worth the investment, and even I think we kind of joke about it, but we really were if we can do 5 episodes,
And then it fucking took off.
Yeah. It's just
and then it's
I don't know how we've made it this far.
and then 10 episodes. I'm surprised with just our schedules that we've been able to be consistent.
It's because you guys care. It's dedication for sure. You guys genuinely enjoy doing it. He's like, no.
Jesse.
Shout out
Dude,
to Jesse.
shout out to Jesse, man.
Jesse's still not getting paid.
I was
Just- Still not getting paid.
That's crazy. So you're debt free now.
it's
Let's be clear. Mike's debt free now.
Yeah.
Your boy's still paying for some shit.
it just so Jordan, she's gone back to listen to the. She wants to catch up.
Yeah.
She came in on episode 70.
Yeah.
Well,
71.
17 or 70?
71.
Oh,
70. So now she's like starting from the beginning, so I'm trying to catch up, and it's just funny because she'll tell me what episode she's on, and so I want to see like which one was this one or what guest was that?
yeah.
And it's fun to hear, like some of the conversations that we're having, some almost 2 years ago now, and and hearing like the ideas that like just today, the episode I'm on, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna timestamp all the episodes like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
You think it'll happen with this one?
You should.
He said,
For
no.
this one. Dude,
Dude, just like last week, I was like, yeah, Jesse got a walking blind tattoo. I'm going to put it right here.
Oh yeah.
Never did.
guys'
Never
story
did. Yeah,
today.
so I posted it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot.
It's just funny, like even just like the
Not a funny thing.
the stuff with Jesse, where it's like it's the episode where we talk about the microphone that he used to have. It was like look like the clown nose, little red
Yeah.
thing.
Shout out to Jesse for not getting paid and still showing up every week.
Yeah.
Fucking love you, dog. And for getting a walking blind podcast tattoo before anybody else did.
Yeah. Mine's
Commitment.
Mine's coming. What? Just 100,000 subscribers or whatever.
Oh, yeah, what did it was less than that.
I thought it was like 100 subscribers.
No.
Yeah, it
No,
was
no,
100
no.
Oh no,
subscribers.
1,000
Big
subscribers.
number.
No, it was like 100,000.
No, it was 1,000.
It was 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000.
No way. It was like 100,000.
5,000.
Might have been 500,000. This guy.
Big number. remember?
Shoot for the stars, brother.
Yeah.
He's like, let's
I don't
take a big
know.
number so I never have to do this.
Yeah.
Please follow us.
I just feel like it'd be such a waste now for me to get tattooed. Now that I'm not touring and now that I'm not, you know what I mean?
Hey, don't sell yourself short. You never know.
That's true. That's true. What?
Yeah.
That changes things.
It's like, I'm getting one right now after the podcast.
Chest blasted. A raccoon,
Walking
a
blind.
raccoon with like wings.
So, real quick, ever since I found out you were like super into raccoons, I don't know if my phone's listening to what
That's
I'm
all you see, huh?
fucking raccoon videos. And I almost sent you like a couple, and I'm like, he's already seen it. I know he's already seen it. There was actually one that you liked it, and I was like, okay, he's already seen it. So whatever.
Anytime like a raccoon video pops up on my feed, he's always liked it.
Yeah.
Right? But every now and then I'll come across one, I don't see his name on it. I'm like, send.
He's like, oh, I seen it. I just forgot to like it.
Like the one where the fucking raccoon fell out of the sky. And like,
Yeah, dude.
That shit was hilarious. I remember seeing that.
like,
Poor guy.
oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, I'm always impressed when someone sends me one that I haven't seen, because I follow.
Oh my God, our walking blind page.
several
Oh,
accounts.
no.
Yeah, our algorithm on our page was really funny because it would be like, local, it'd be bands and then local flyers for shows coming up and then these cute
A raccoon.
Yeah.
And then for a
Cute
while,
Shih Tzus.
and then we had like puppies, right? At one point.
Yeah, because you started following all these Shih Tzu pages. He followed Shih Tzus and raccoons and like Chihuahuas daily or some shit.
I should,
I don't know what is up with like punk rock, but like following punk rock pages. For no reason, we get like fight videos and like girls with like big boobs that are like all over our For
Punk
You feed.
rock.
Sure, I'll start following those pages.
Oh, weird. Punk rock pages.
Okay.
That's the easy out algorithm, like in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And all of us are logged in, so we don't know who it is. That's like fucking with the algorithm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I was gonna say something, but redacted.
Yeah.
There'd be one thing where I would know like more or less who was.
Mike.
No, he finds.
It was Mike.
Mine's all weird stuff.
He I know. We'll talk about it after. He was on a roll. He was sending me stuff, and I'm like, why is this in your algorithm? What is this?
Like, well, if it makes you feel any better, my personal Instagram is fucked.
Mine
My
is
algorithm
fucked,
is
too.
fucked, dude. Like, I see everything. I'm like,
Mine is
how?
insane. Mine is insane. I just don't even. Yeah.
I just don't know how you got there.
It was like like, you know, when you just when you want to fuck with your friends, so you look up the most ridiculous shit to send them, and then your algorithm goes, "Oh, you must like these things," and now my whole thing is just completely fucked.
Yeah. Mine is awful, dude.
I don't know.
Shit's research.
I don't think I've mentioned this, but because of the new Game of Thrones that's out, the House of Dragons, which is awesome. I'm excited. I don't know what I looked at, but like I was just getting stuff that was like triggering, dude. Where it's like, yeah, this is like blah blah. Because remember, like in season 8 when this didn't happen, I'm like, oh no. It's like Game of Thrones memes, but it's
I
like,
mean, that's not a fucked algorithm.
Yeah.
That's just
don't know.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
but it's just yeah, it was bumming me out. I was like, fuck, I don't need this right now,
Dude.
I didn't look for this.
Your algorithm's vastly different from mine.
100%.
I've wondered why you haven't sent me as many memes.
I'm not sending shit to anyone anymore, dude. My shit needs to clean itself out.
I legit just stopped sending people a bunch of stuff because I was like, it needs time to chill.
Yeah. Jordan and I will have moments where she'll just show me what she sent me.
Yeah.
When we first were dating or talking when he was in Australia, he was like, we were like back and forth.
I was on tour.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But then after that, like I'll send all these things, he never sees them, so I'll just sit and show him.
Same.
Yeah, he texted.
I text him directly the ones that I know he needs.
But I
to see.
but that makes me excited because I'm like, oh,
Raccoons.
this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And they are. They're always.
It's always a little ridiculous.
It's always some
Well, speaking of punk rock, I guess let's add a song to the playlist. Oh man, so you know the drill. Add a song from one of your projects. I mean, we're doing a Flesh Forest episode, so we can.
Yeah, so we only have the one song, so it's going to be that for now. So it's called Hung in a Forest by Flesh Forest. But I think if I can, when the new songs drop, I would like to change it because I have a song that I like better.
We'll just add it once it's
Okay,
ready.
so that's the one we're going to add for Flesh Forest for today.
And then what's the song that you've just been jamming?
Dude, I'm telling you, I have to put Doomsday on. It's Doomsday, Attaining Heaven by Force. And from the first second that the beat drops, it's just a hard, like, two-step. And it's so sick live, dude. It gets me every time. So, yeah, it's going to be that song.
Sick.
And then can I add, like, more of a slammy type of song? Do Bolt Cutter. Because I'm stuck on them right now. Let me find out the song name. Dead Air. It's called Drain Cleaner Enema. So I think this one has Peeling Flesh on it as like a
it
guest
looks like it
vocalist. So add that one on there. So for all the slam fans or just death metal fans, check that one out. If you haven't already, it's fucking amazing. That band is really amazing.
Sick.
I like our playlist.
It's just a mix of everything.
Everything.
Literally.
Yeah.
I put on classic last time, and then this time I'm like, play this crazy shit about cleaning out your...
I'm gonna add. So Oceano just dropped a new song.
Did they really?
Wounds Never Healed.
I haven't even heard it.
And dude, it's still Oceano heavy, but there's like melodic shit going on
No shit.
as well. And I was like, this fucking rips. It's really
Sick.
fucking good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So are they doing a new... Well, they would have to be doing a new album,
I'm
right?
assuming they're doing a new
Yeah.
album.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. This dropped maybe like last week or something like that.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking sick. Yeah. Mike?
We're on a ska kick this weekend, so I'm gonna add Voodoo Glow Skulls, Human Piñata.
That's fine.
Good title. Good song title.
And sick. Well, before we get out of here, you want to plug socials?
Yeah. Follow Flesh Forest on Instagram. It's at flesh.forest. You can follow 97 Minutes on pretty much everything. It's just at 97 Minutes. My personal Instagram, all I have is Instagram. It's at 28davage, and that's about it. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. We have a bunch of stuff coming up. No other Instagrams are made yet for any of the bands, but if you follow me or you follow one of my bands, it'll definitely get shared there. So, yeah, that's about it. And thank you for everyone that's ever fucked with us. Honestly, it means the world.
For us at Walking Blind Pod everywhere, walkingblindpod@gmail.com for the email address. Also, be on the lookout. I think maybe dropping around the same time as this episode is going to be the guitar playthrough for Buried or Easy Out.
Oh my gosh. We'll show you the.
I was like,
We'll show you the
Bad.
all right.
I was just so scared for the guitars.
Oh, is it aggressive, this video?
In a way.
No, not aggressive music. Is someone like doing something aggressive? You said you're scared for the guitars.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll watch it after.
yeah,
we'll watch it after.
we'll show.
You'll see it and you'll be like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sick.
yeah, if you like what we do, please follow, like, and subscribe. It helps a lot. So
Shout out JMO.
Shout out, Jamie.
Sponsor me, please.
All right, we love you guys. Peace.
peace.